Welcome everybody back to the Funded Company video series. Today we are going to do a review of TradeShield. TradeShield is a newer company. They did a soft launch so far. This is a static account, which is super unique compared to a lot of the other offerings out there. As we've looked at a lot of these accounts, this one is a static drawdown. So not an end-of-day drawdown, not an intraday drawdown, but a static drawdown, which is very, very unique, and we'll go through exactly how it works throughout this video. It's a nice option for those that are not a fan of the end-of-day trailing drawdown or the intraday trailing drawdown. And I know there's not a lot of offerings out here for the static drawdowns, so this is a unique option. Introduction to TradeShield. Mission and vision. TradeShield is a prop firm built on a unique 100% static drawdown model, offering a stable and predictable risk management framework that aligns with real trading. Our mission is to empower traders by providing support, learning opportunities, and the confidence needed to succeed in the markets. With TradeShield, traders can pursue futures day trading without risking their own capital, facing only small evaluation fees instead of large account funding. We're committed to continually improving our services based on trader feedback. Ensuring your financial well-being and success are our top priorities. What makes them stand out? Static drawdown accounts and daily payouts. And that's a huge one too. On top of the static drawdown, they do have daily payouts. So another unique thing about them is they are a clear path to live. And if you haven't seen the clear path to live video, we'll put the link up above. Go and check that out. They do offer a clear path to live trading, so straight into the live markets rather than just a sim-funded option. And I know a lot of you out there like that option. They are one of the companies that has a clear path to the live market. Account types and pricing. And they do have new accounts coming soon. So as of right now, they have the TradeShield One Evaluation Plan, $80 one-time fee, and this is only an $80 fee with the code in the description. So go grab that code. It is 80% off right now, which gives you the $80 one-time fee. With that, you get a static drawdown of $2,000, a profit goal of $5,000, minimum trading days to pass is 5. You get 3 mini contracts or 30 micros. Your profit split on this account is 90% to trader, and you can get payouts daily. Now, they do have a 25 calendar day pass requirement. So if you need more than the 25 days to pass stage 1, it is an extra $79 in order to extend that. Your daily profit is $1,000. And how they work that is once you make $1,000, they turn the account off. Okay, so that's why you've got the 5-day minimum. $1,000 times 5 equals your $5,000 profit goal. DCAing is allowed, as is news trading, any kind of scalping, bots, everything. Essentially, they have no rules at all, which is a super, super good thing. We're going to go over exactly how this works as we get further into this video. The rule set is super, super nice in my opinion. You do have a reset fee of $79 if you do blow the account. And then once you pass the eval stage, the activation fee is $175. No monthly fees at all. And that's why they have that activation fee. Essentially, you don't pay monthly fees at all. They do have new accounts coming soon. They've got 3 intraday trailing drawdown evaluations that they're going to be adding, 3 end-of-day evaluations. We basically reached out to them, asked them exactly what they had going on, what their plans were for the future, and they were giving us all the things that they are planning on and where they want to go with the company because they are new, guys. And they're having talks right now about a direct-to-funded option as well. That's going to be several different options that you can take advantage of with this company as they go. Platforms, features, and tools. Supported trading platforms. They have TradeAvate, TradingView, and NinjaTrader. So they offer everything most people are looking for. If you prefer another platform, you might consider another company. With having Trade8, TradingView, and NinjaTrader, that pretty much covers what most traders want to use. DCA, scalping, and news trading is allowed. 1 account per trader currently. They're working on allowing up to 5. At this current time, it's 1 account per trader. Trading instruments, again, like I always say, pause the video, take a screenshot, whatever works for you. Make sure your instrument is here. It's got the common instruments: ES, NQ, RTY, CL, oil, GC, gold. Most people are going to find their instruments here. If you can't find your instrument here, there's always other options out there that offer more instruments. Go back through the Funded Company video series and find the one that has the instrument you're looking for. Payouts and withdrawals. You can request payouts daily. Your minimum withdrawal is $250. You have a 90-10 profit split. Account must stay above 1,500, and your daily loss shield is 600. And I want to get into exactly how this works, because you see the daily loss there and you say, well, I thought we had a static drawdown. There is stages to this, so I want to go over them real quick. In stage 1, you have your $2,000 static drawdown. And for any of you that don't understand what static is in comparison to intraday or end of day trailing, intraday trailing drawdown, and we went over this in the live stream on Friday. Any of you guys that want to come see the live stream, I live stream Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. New York time, and open mic around 9:20 a.m. for New York Open. Love to see you there. On the intraday trailing drawdown, if your trade goes into profit, $1,000, and then comes back down $500, and you close out your trade, you've now made $500 green. You are $500 in profit. However, you're $500 into drawdown now too, because the trailing drawdown for intraday drawdown moves with you as your position goes into profit. So it basically is like a trailing stop loss, if you will, but it's a trailing drawdown. So that will come up as your profit comes up. End of day does the exact same thing, except it's only at the end of your trading day. So if you go $1,000 into profit, $500 back, you take your profit at $500, your end of day is only $500 up. So a lot of people find it much easier to do end of day drawdown than intraday trailing drawdown. For me, it doesn't make a difference because I take profit and drag my stop loss. Now, where static drawdown comes in at, if your static drawdown is 2K for your valuation stage, then how it works is you have 2K. So if you were to go into profit $1,000, come back down 500, you made $500 profit, but your trailing drawdown, because there isn't any, doesn't move. You're still $2,000. So now essentially you have a $2,500 buffer at this time because you made $500 on top of it. Static drawdown stays where it is. It doesn't chase you. Very, very good for those beginners for sure, because that's how most people think that your drawdown should work. It's an amount and it just sits there. It doesn't move. And a lot of people believe that that's where the scams come in at on these companies, how they set you up for failure and things of this nature is because that drawdown chases you. Well, with TradeShield, it doesn't chase you. It's static. But let's go over exactly how these stages work. So you've got stage 1. You have to make 5K. Your drawdown's 2K. Static, like I said, it doesn't move anywhere. You got 25 days to pass. There are no rules. The only thing that you have is a daily profit shield. Essentially, it is a consistency rule, if you will, and this is only on the evaluation stage. And how it works is once you get to $1,000 profit, it turns the account off. The reason that they do this is so that you don't lose the $1,000 back. You guys know exactly how this works. Take a consistency rule on any of the rest of the companies out there. We'll say Fast Track. It's got a 20% consistency rule. If you make over 20%, your profit target now goes up. And this is what most of the companies do. If you've been following along with the Funded Company series, you know that each of them have some kind of consistency rule. And once you get to that consistency rule, like Top Step, let's say that, you have to make 3K. If you make 1,500 and 1,500, you're good. If you make 2K on one day rather than 1,500, well, now you have to make 4,000 to hit your profit goal. That's how these consistency rules work. With TradeShield, you don't have to worry about that. Once you get to the $1,000, it cuts you off on your eval stage. So you don't have to worry about meeting the consistency rule. Once you hit the 1,000, they shut it off. You don't have to worry about your profit going up, anything. So it is kind of nice in a way as well. So you trade your account to the 5K, right? And however long this takes you, if you make $1,000 a day, that's 5 days. That's the minimum day. Once you meet your 5K profit goal, then you go to stage 2. At stage 2, you no longer have a consistency rule. So there is no profit shield. Your stage 2 account balance resets. The only way to fail at stage 2 is by losing your static drawdown balance. If you do happen to do that, you can reset your TradeShield funded sim account. How it works, you still get your 3 mini contracts, 30 micro contracts. Your static drawdown for this stage is $1,500. Your profit goal for this stage is $1,500. So at this point, if you make $1,500 profit, that $1,500 now is moved straight into your TradeShield live broker account. Any earnings above the $1,500 do not get transferred over. So once you hit $1,500, just stop trading. There's nothing more to do. You hit your $1,500, that gets transferred straight over to your stage 3, which is your live funded account. On your TradeShield live brokerage account, you will no longer have a consistency rule again. So the consistency rule was only for the first stage, your eval stage, if you will, right? So you have no consistency rule. However, there is a daily loss limit to protect your capital. That's what we're looking at right here on this screen, the $600. So in the live account, $600 is your daily loss limit. And this is just a soft breach. The only way to lose your live brokerage account is if you hit your static drawdown. That's the $1,500 that you made on the last stage. Essentially, that is the only way to lose the live account. As you start making more money in this account, you can ask for your daily loss limit to be moved up. You basically are going to be able to build this account as far as you want. In all reality, they will move your daily threshold up as they see that you're doing well, right? In your live brokerage account, there are no caps on your earnings. So if you earn $500 in a day, you keep 90% of that. You can withdraw. If you earn $1,000 in a day, you keep 90% of that. You can withdraw. Whatever it is that you earn, you can withdraw each day if that's what you want to do. The nice thing about this that TradeShield's doing that's different than your sim-funded companies out there, the only way they make money is when you're making money. So you're making 90%, they're making 10%. So they're working together with you rather than against you. That is something that is kind of unique compared to the others out there. All right, let's go over the payout methods. Wire transfer and check. So a couple payout methods. I assume they'll come up with more as time goes here. That's what they are offering currently. Pros and cons. Pro, they offer static drawdown account. There are more account options coming soon, and they offer daily payouts. And I know some of the other companies have offered daily payouts as well, but that is not the majority. So that's a very good pro in my opinion. The static drawdown account is also a pro. For any of you guys that haven't traded a static drawdown account, just sit back and think about it. It's definitely a great offering in comparison to your end of day or trailing drawdown. I know that they are going to have end of day and trailing drawdown accounts. The reason being the customers were looking for cheaper priced accounts. And this is why they wanted the end-of-day and trailing drawdown. And they said that they should be able to meet the thresholds because they do on other companies. That's what brings us to the end-of-day and trailing drawdown. However, I think the static drawdown account is something that they should continue to offer. I hope they stick with it. I know my funded futures started with a 30K static drawdown when they first came out, and they no longer offer that option. So if you guys do want to get on the boat for this static drawdown account, I would consider trying to get involved. I'm not telling you it's not going to be offered in the future. I just know that my funded futures did take theirs away. Cons, currently they only offer one account type. The one thing that I do like about them, though, is you are on a live account, so therefore you can build that up, as big as you want. That's definitely a great thing in comparison to some of the other companies out there, right? Final thoughts and recommendations, and I kind of went over them already, guys. This is a super good opportunity for those that are starting out and want to go to a live account. They don't want to be sim funded. They want to go straight into the live market and work on a live account. So your payouts are coming straight from the broker. You don't have to be dependent on the company to pay you, right? Another thing that's super unique is the static drawdown. I think that that's a huge advantage. And there's a few other companies that offer static drawdown accounts, but I think these are huge advantages. I'll be honest with you. It makes it a lot easier for you to pass an account because you're not getting chased with that drawdown. The one thing that I don't like that much is the 25 calendar days to pass the first evaluation stage. I'm not saying that it's absolutely a bad thing. Obviously, you can pay in order to have it extended. I just feel like sometimes that presses traders to have to push and hurry up to pass. I think making 5K with a static drawdown is probably going to be pretty easy when you got a 2K drawdown. Without the trailing drawdown, I don't think you have to be so careful on your trading. I think it's going to allow you to open up, get into profit, and push that profit further. So we'll see as time goes how hard that is for the 25 days. My assumption is it's not going to be as hard as many would think about it because that trailing drawdown is not chasing them. Basically, if you make 2K, let's just say you've worked 2 days, you make $1,000 the first day, $1,000 the second day, you now are $4,000 from hitting your drawdown. That's a huge advantage. For any of you that don't realize that, it's a huge advantage over an intraday trailing drawdown or even an end of day trailing drawdown because you're building cushion with every trade that you win. So every time you make a trade, every time you take profit, you're adding cushion or buffer room to that drawdown. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section, guys. If you have any other thoughts about this company, if any of you have worked with them, please leave me a comment, let me know. Or if you want me to do a review on any other company out there, leave it in the comments. Thank you for watching, guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see the videos coming out in the future, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get alerted whenever I drop a new video. Have a great day, guys. And as always, stay consistent out there.